Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor coming to you from a very rainy Mexico City. A very rainy and loud Mexico City today. That's why I put these things on, even though I don't like them, because I think you can hear me clearer, and it's really quite a lot of thunder. And I mean, I got home before the heavy downpours. That's good news. I always feel like rain is actually a really good thing. It's about fertility, you know? Anyway, so this is the reading for the first week of August, so from July 31st through the 7th. And before I forget, I have a sale on readings. The information is on my community page. It's 20% off on readings until August 31st at 10:30 in the morning. I don't know. That's the way the computer went through it. So if you'd like to book a reading, go ahead and book and then write me a little message saying, these are the times that are good for me, blah, blah, blah. I'm in Mexico City time, which is equivalent to US Central Time. And not before noon, darling. I woke up this morning and it was, no matter what time I wake up and if I slept well, if I didn't sleep well, it always takes me 2 or 3 hours to really be there. Although I have to say, on occasion, I do readings like not the first thing after I wake up, within 15, 20 minutes. And some of those are really good. All right. So I think it's going to be fertile. Simple as that. I think it's going to be fertile. That's the general message for the collective. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Please become a member. Membership is $2.99 a month. Membership, I mean, I do the weeklies by sign for everyone. But if you want to watch them without commercials, then if you become a member, and I'm also going to be doing lives for members, and I'm going to do like a little like an ABC choice. So like if more people say A, then we'll do A. More people say C, we'll do C, like that. And that is that. I'm making a lot of videos. It's always like that at the end of the month. I have to make the August ones and then I do the weeklies. Okay, enough of that. Let's move forward. This is for the first week in August. And please watch the monthly. I don't remember what I said. I never remember what I say. And it's okay. Lots of movement. All right, very interesting. We start with the 7. 7 is about confidence, confidence in one's faults, right? Confidence in one's mental facilities and in one's thoughts and one's messages. Because here I have a message that comes in really quickly and really clearly. The minute it starts raining, the ambulances go crazy. I don't know if you can hear it through this. I hope not. And then I get, this could either be illusion. I mean, I'm not really sure yet. I always go on the positive side. So I think it's prophecy. I think it's like intuition. But it could also be illusion. So let's see how the reading goes as we go. Because the cards, they speak to each other. Intuition. So I threw a card myself this morning. I don't really do that too often. And I don't even shuffle. I just pick up the deck and I go, what's the day about? And this is about intuition. This is about relying on senses other than your sight. Relying on, it's not even, I don't want to say that intuition isn't sight, because sometimes it is sight. Sometimes you could be walking down the street and see something and then, it gives you a little number in there. Boy, it's really raining. It's really raining. So now what I'm getting is, are you going to choose, because this is also a choice, are you going to choose to listen to your own voice, or are you going to choose to like pick up something that's not yours? So how do you distinguish between that is the next question that comes to mind for me. Yeah, by sitting still, by listening to the quiet voice or the quiet feeling, by sitting still. That's how. Because sometimes it's like you have an initial thought, right? And you think, oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go forward with that. And then you may start to second guess yourself because, oh, well, this one said, or that one said, or I saw this on the internet or whatever, or on TV. And if you calm yourself down, then you'll be able to receive it. And have faith in that, because sometimes it's like you get it, and then you're like, well, I don't know, because sometimes it's like your guides or whatever are telling you to do something that you don't necessarily want to do. Hmm. It's all going to come to balance. Yay, hooray. There's also an energy in this card for me of illumination. So she's guided, Lady Justice, that is, Lady Divine Justice. Wouldn't that be a great name? Wouldn't that be a great thing to name a child? Lady Divine Justice. And then, you could call her one of the three, all three, two of the three. Um, she's guided by a higher source, as we all are. Whether we choose to listen or not is another matter. The gift, the offer, the intuition, yet again. Hmm. It's full, it's rich. Um, you know what? So this moment, I'm getting, it's like it could somehow, excuse me, come from your family. I have a thing of water, but I don't know where I put it. It could come from your family, or it could come from, I think it can come from your family, or from like an organization that you're involved in. Because this is not only family and dynasty and legacy, but for me, that's also, it has this energy of, because some of us were not really close with our families, and then we have we're supposed to, most people spend their time at work most of the time, or they're working on something with people, a community. And, your family could be the community you're involved in. And the community you're involved in could be, the people you work with. So it could be that too, don't get like, oh, well, but I don't really talk to my family. It's like, okay, your family is like the people who are closest to you, right? I get another seven. I mean, I could read this negatively, be defensive, la la la, but it's another seven. So I feel like it's I keep on saying intuition, 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 and it's leaking. If I close the door, it gets really dark. I know that this isn't the greatest fight, but if I close the door, it gets really dark. And I know I like the breeze. Um, Even before I threw that card, um, look, this is a card of intuition. This is a card of intuition. This is a card kind of intuition. This is sort of intuition. This could be read as such, and this could definitely be read as such. That's a lot. So I think in the world we live in, and I think what's happening also to us as a species is I think we all have gifts of receiving. And I think that's part of being human because we're part of the Godhead, period. And so we're going to get, understandings in that realm, right? And it could be what you think, what you feel, what you see, what you hear, what you smell. Smelling is rare though, it really is. Um, I think we all are being led toward trusting that more and more because, the world we live in is very unstable on a lot of levels, on a lot of levels, you know, financially, politically, in terms of job, in terms of relationships, in terms of, anything can happen anywhere at any time, right? A flood, yeah, anywhere, anytime. It's a very, very, very um, tumultuous time. So it's like you're going to have to rely on your own inner guidance more than what this one says or what that one says or what I saw on the thing. Well, I read it on the internet. Yeah, well, open another site. It's going to conflict with what you saw or read. All right. So you have to trust your gut. You have to trust your gut. And we have to all build that muscle together. It's like we're all in the gym. It's awful, isn't it? And some people have been there a while and they look fabulous. It's like they could be like an advertisement for for to go to the gym, and then there are the other ones of us who show up in like really disgusting sweatpants with holes in them, and they don't fit. They're either too big or too small, and and then there's somebody in the corner going, and you're like, oh my god, it's like I barely have enough. I really have enough energy to like put another donut in my mouth, let alone lift a weight. But I think we're all sort of in the gym together, but in the spiritual gym, learning to increase and utilize our intuitive guidance. Okay. Yeah. Because it's through the intuition that you're going to become stable. And if you keep on building it, it's like a muscle. You keep on building it, it's going to get stronger and stronger. And I got the world card, so it is international. And the world card is really interesting. It's the end, but it's also the beginning. So I feel like it's kind of like we're ending a certain story of like being in our logical minds. And then the new story is really connecting with others all over and tuning in and tuning in. And with the world card, I'm not going to throw anything else because it's the last card in the deck. I mean, I could throw something else, but I don't feel like it. That's what my intuition says. Mm-hmm. So I'm following it. All right. Blessings. Have a lovely first week of August. Please check out the triple conjunction video, the August as a month videos. I'm doing readings. I have lovely things on my website, one of a kind t-shirts. I also have astrology t-shirts. I have beautiful one of a kind scarves. And, thanks for your support. Oh, and also I do a weekly with Nancy Jean, and I'm also featured these days weekly Spiritual Essence with Scott Allen, and I will make a very, very concerted attempt to add those videos to my channel. We read on politics and current events. Anyway, that is that. I'm sorry for the lighting. I had one of those lights and it died. All right. Blessings. See you soon. Have a lovely August.